Welcome back to the channel. If you've been wondering how to achieve this beautiful scallop sleeve effect, designer hemline and patchwork detail on a Bubu dress, this tutorial is for you. I'll show you everything step by step. Let's begin.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I used a black crepe fabric to make this dress. You can use any fabric color of your choice. My fabric is folded into four, that is for the front and the back gown. And I have the measurement that is wide enough to accommodate my body measurement. At the top part, I rolled my shoulder line. Then I'm going in with a neck width of 3.5 inches and I'm marking my shoulder of 7 inches. For my 7 inches, I'll measure 11 inches, which will be for my sleeve length, and that is exactly at the hem of this my fabric. Now from my shoulder line, I'll come down by 1.5 inches. I'll create a round neckline. Back to my sleeve, I'll create a sleeve opening by coming down by 10 inches from my shoulder line. I'll be marking my half length of 16 inches. Then from there, I'll come down by 8 inches to mark my hip length. I'll extend all these points into a straight line. I'll place my tape on my shoulder line to get my gown length. Mine is 49 inches. I added 1 inch extra, making it 15 inches. I cut off the excess that is not needed. I'm marking the quarter of my bust circumference on that's my sleeve opening, and I'm adding 4 inches extra, which is for allowance. On my half length of my waistline, I mark the quarter of my waist, then I added 4 inches as well. Same thing I'll do on the hip. My hip divided by 4 is 10.5 inches and I added 4 inches extra. I'm connecting all these lines together just like this. I take the measurement of everything I have on my hip line and I'm subtracting 1 inch from it, and I'm marking what I have on my hemline. So I'll connect as well from the hip down to the hem of my dress. I'll move to my sleeve opening line. Below it like this, I'll make a slight curve like this into it so that it can relax properly on the armhole. Then I'll cut out the sides of this my dress that is not needed. I'll make a notch on the waistline so that I can easily fit my pocket. So I'll cut off the neckline and also cut off the shoulder part, but I'll be leaving half of an inch on the shoulder while doing this. The next is to get the scallop design effect on the sleeve. From the ends of the sleeve, I'm marking 2 inches like this, which I rolled into a straight line. Now I'm marking 2 inches spaces just like this and extend this point into a straight line. I'll simply be connecting these lines from this end to this point, then from this point to this other end, just like this till I get to this point and stop. Now I'm going to start cutting this out. When I cut out from this line, I'll stop here and cut down. I'll skip this part just like this. So I'll not cut out for this end so that it doesn't affect my sleeve when I'm stitching it. Get any color of Ankara fabric of your choice. This is mine and I'm folding it into 4. I folded it from the top into 2, then from the sides I folded it again. Now I have 4 folds. I'll place the ends of my sleeve right on top of this piece. So I'm going to use this to cut this out. It's going to serve as the facing. Follow the shape as I'm doing right here and also cut yours out as well. It should be at least 3 inches long, just as I've done right here. Also separate it as well, and in total I have 4 of this African print. Same thing I'll be repeating for the hem of this my gown. I'll be marking 2 inches up like this, and I'll be marking 2 inches spacing as well, which I'll extend into a straight line. I'll be making these slight connections like this, down like this, and the same way I'll be cutting out. But while doing this, be careful for the side so that when stitching it will not be a problem. When I'm done doing this, I'm going to get another color of African print. So at this point, you just have to get all those your abandoned pieces of Ankara to do all of this, okay? So this is my hair and I folded it into 4 as well. I'm placing the hem of this my dress on top of it like this. Then I'm going to be tracing out the shape of this scallop design I have made right here. So I also have 4 here, which I'll be joining later on. Then I'm going to just remove the back piece of this dress to work on the neckline for the front gown. For the neckline, you can see that it has 3 steps. So what I'm basically going to do is that I've already marked the first neck depth of 1.5 inches. So next I will come down by the actual neck depth for the front, and mine is 7 inches. So from that 2 inches neck depth, I came down by 1.5 inches like this. So I'm going to connect this from that point into that 1.5 inches. but I will not let it to get to that my exact neck width. So just come in like this by 3/4 of an inch. Then I'm going to reconnect this back like this. From that point, I'll come down by 1 inch. Then I'm going to make a curve from inside there towards the neck width. Then I'll stop midway and now reconnect this back in a slanted way into the folded edge of my fabric. I believe is very clear to you all. If you don't understand, please just take your time to watch it again. So that is how to create the neckline. I'll go on ahead to cut this out. So I'll be cutting out a facing for this neckline because it needs a facing compulsorily. So your facing can be 10 inches wide, but make sure you cut out exactly the way it is on the neckline. After tracing this out, I'll spread it out and here is what it looks like. First thing I'm going to do for this facing is that I'm going to be stitching all the sides inside like this. I'll fold it inside like this using 1/2 inch all around before I will now bring the neckline of my dress. On the right side, I'm going to be placing the right side of my facing to the right side of my fabric like this, and I'm going to pin it properly and now follow the shape of the neckline and join it together. This is what I've done right here, and I'm notching all these parts that are very essential so that by the time you flip this to the right side, it can relax properly. After doing all of that, I'm going to be using my finger to just bring this out like this, and I'll flip this my facing to the wrong side of my fabric. I'll be ironing the neckline very well by sprinkling water like this, and I'm going to make sure that all of these hidden parts are all out and very visible and relaxed as well. So this is what it looks like when I was done. I'm going to turn this to the wrong side now. I'm going to get my hemming gum and I'm going to use it to stick this my face into my fabric like this. By raising it up, I'll place it underneath and use my oil to make sure that the heat makes this melt and stick. So I've also done same for the back part of my dress. I've fixed the neckline. So when I was done with both the front and the back, I'll start joining them now at the shoulder. Right sides facing each other. I'm going to be pinning this. When I'm done pinning, I'll be joining this using just 1/2 of an inch from the neckline all the way to the ends of the sleeve. I'll also be joining my African print right sides facing each other on this point using just 1/4 of an inch. I'm done joining on the shoulder of my dress. This is what it looks like, and also my Ankara piece as well. Now on the right side of my fabric, I'm going to be aligning this scallop design with that of my fabric on the right side. Then I'm going to follow the shape and stitch this down as well. This same thing I'll be doing for the base or the hem of this my gown, but because it's two pieces, I'll have to join them first. I mean the Ankara piece right sides facing each other. Then I'll place it like this and follow the shape of the designs to stitch this together. So I'm done doing this now. I'll be notching all these parts as well so that it can relax by the time I try to flip this to the right side. So after this, I'm just going to be turning this out to the wrong side of my fabric, and I'm going to make sure I iron this very well so that everything lays flat. After ironing this, at this top part here, I'm just going to be folding in at least 1/2 of an inch, just like this, and iron this down. After doing this, I'll stitch it and make sure that the seam you have on your shoulder is open as well so that this can relax properly. I'll do same for the hem and the other part of the sleeve. Now for the patch fabric design, you're going to actually create any shape of your choice. So I'm just creating a heart shape. You can create any shape of your choice, but a heart shape is better because it will be easier for you to recreate this. Now on my pattern paper, I went on ahead to create this. I already did a smaller size of this behind the camera, so I'm going to cutting this out on multiple different African print fabrics. So all those patch fabrics that you've condemned for a very long time, go on ahead to use it at this point. I've gone ahead to iron it out, as you can see. Then I arranged it so 4 pieces of this template will be going for one part of the design. I'll do this by bringing two together like this, right sides facing each other, and I'm going to be joining it on that straight part. Okay, you know that this heart shape has a curvy part. No, only on the straight part. So I'll do this for the two, and this, when I'm done, I'll now bring this other two and now join them together like this. So I'll do it for all the pieces, and in total we know that it is three designs of this patchwork that we have. Okay, so I'm done doing that, and this is 1 2 3. So for each one I have four of this heart shape. The next, I'm going to get the right side of my dress, and I'm going to be pinning this on it. So I'm going to be looking at my inspo before attaching this. So around the neckline area, very close to the bust area, I went ahead to place this first one, and I'm going ahead to iron as well. So underneath it, I place my hemming gum so that it can be in place, so that it can be easy for me to stitch all around this. Then for the second one is at the center of the gown. I did this by marking this on my half length, and I'm also using my hemming gum to hold this in place. Please, your hemming gum should not get to the edges of this design here, so that you can easily fold this in, okay, and stitch it. So I place the third one as well. So you can even have multiple placement of this design. It's totally up to you. So when I'm done with this now, all I'll do is that all around the edges of this piece I have right here, I'm just going to be folding it in slightly. So it's something that you need to take your time to do. You don't need to be in a rush. But when you do this and achieve a very neat look, you will love it at the end of the day. So I'll do this all around for the three patch designs, and this is what I have. So the next is to join this my fabric right size facing each other after fixing your pocket, which is totally optional. Right size facing each other, I'm going to be arranging this at the sides and pinning it as well. Now, starting from down my sleeve, I'm going to be stitching this down using 1 inch to the hem of the dress. So if I want ahead to do this, this is the wrong side. This is how beautiful and neat it looks. So on this part, you have to slightly notch this, like give it 2 notches, so that it can relax properly at that part. So when you iron it, can come out very fine. And this is the hem. I'll flip it to the right side. This is it, and you can see how beautiful this looks so far. Thank you so much for watching, because you have come to the end of this tutorial. I hope to see you all next time on this same channel, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Bye.